Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to make a new chicken water to go in here. What I've been using so far is this little one the chicken standing on there. Works fine, but every time you move them you have to take it out and haul it with you. But the big thing is when they scratch around there, they scratch a bunch of debris down in there, and it soaks up that water, and it don't makes it kind of dirty and don't last as long. So anyway, I got a new little thing I sent on Amazon. I haven't used these before. Let me get one. But this is it. It's a pretty good little size cup. It's probably about 2 by 2 round. And what it does when it fills up with water, it's got a little spring here and it shuts the valve off. And then of course, when I drink it, it goes back up, fills up with water, shuts off. And it came with this little red bowl part and all this, and it came with this fitting too. This is a 1/2 inch pipe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little, we'll get a board and I'm gonna screw this to it, and I'll show you when we get up there. And I'm gonna hang a bucket somewhere up in here, or maybe right over there somewhere, and fill it full of water, and hopefully it all drain in there and work out right. So anyway, that's my plan. And we're gonna go see if we can make it work. But anyway, before we go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all our subscribers and how you support the channel. But go down there and ring that bell, and you'll get notifications every time I post a video. So let's go up to the house and let's kind of build it up, and then we'll bring it back down here and install it. Okay, I'm up here at the house, and got an old used bucket I found, and what I'm gonna do is I've got a wood paddle bit. This is 1.25 inches, and I'm gonna cut a hole in the bottom of this. And what I've got here is it's called a hot water heater pan drain. And it's got a gasket and a metal fitting and a little lock nut that goes on it. And usually I would use a bulkhead for this, but they were about $15, so I found a different solution. So what I want to do is find a good flat spot on this bucket, and easily okay, so you don't want to put a lot of pressure when you're drilling the hole, because you don't want to splinter the bucket. You want a nice flat surface for this to go on. This 1.25 inches is just a little bit tight. That's all right. I'm gonna screw this in here. Not 100% sure which side the gasket goes on, but if we have to change this, not a big deal. So I'm putting the gasket on, and then I have a lock nut. Alright, my next thing, I've got a reducer, and I'm going to glue that into here, because this is 1.5 inches, and I have to get down to 1/2 inch. So I'm just using regular PVC glue, putting that in there. Now I've got this as a female. I need to cut me a little piece of PVC. Alright, so I'm going to glue that into here. This is 1/2 inch stuff. Everything is 1/2 inch. And then I got a 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch thread. And I'll show you why I'm going to do that in just a second. That goes on there. And now I've got a 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch tubing. I'm going to screw that in there, and I'm not using any tape, and I probably should have. Let's just try it without it. I hope there ain't a lot of pressure. Alright, Alright, and I got a piece of 1/2-inch tubing, and it's 1 foot long, and that gives me a place to disconnect if I need to clean this bucket out, and plus gives it a little movement. Alright, set this aside for a minute, and let's work on our spacing for our actual waters. So I've got this board, and it's 36 inches, and I measured that down there, so that's about what I need. So I'm gonna put one here, and one here, and I need in between there, let's go about 14 inches. Let's go about 1 foot. So this is kind of critical. I've got these at the same angle. That way when I turn them up, they'll be the same. So I'm gonna let that dry just a second. And I'm gonna put an end cap on this one. I'll just cut a little piece here. Come out of this one and come up on a 90. It'll go right about there. And I have a 90, and I'm going to come up, and you'll see here in a second why I'm putting the 90 on there. So I need these going to be level there. It's going to be just like that. I like it. Alright, I gotta go around the house and get my end cap. I'll be right back. Okay, so I glued the end cap on it so the water won't come out. Had the 90 on here, and I've got this just a random length. I'll stick this out through and we'll cut it down there, but I'm gonna go ahead and screw this or clamp this to this board. That way when we get down there, we'll just hopefully go in there and get that part done pretty quick. So I just got regular old 1/2-inch clamps. I'm gonna put one here, I'm gonna put one here, and these don't look like the right size. It's all right, we'll make it work. I would have done better if I'd used a 2x4, but it's all right. good there. All right, let's go down to the coop and see if we can make this thing work. Lower. Put it right there. Yeah, I like it. Let's work on the outside now. Okay, I'm just going to tack this with a fencing stapler for now. I'll probably make me a bracket. Thing is, I don't want this too high because it'll be hard to pour in there. Alright, I think I got it hold. I won't put it all the way up to start with, but let's cut the bottom part and find my fittings. I'm coming, girls. Give me just a second. Okay, I got it. I had to move this up higher than I wanted to. That's all right. We'll make it work. And you see, I've got this piece of 1/2 inch clear tubing here. You don't have to use clear. It's just what I had. And really need to put some hose clamps on that. I will eventually. But let me go get some water, get my feeding stuff, and we'll try this out and see how it does. All right, we're back, and I've got a couple of gallons of water here, and let's pour it in there and see what happens. Hey, I tell you what, that worked like a hot dog. It filled them up immediately, and then they shut off. See if I can get a close-up. Okay, there's a slight leak on this fitting that goes into the bucket, but it ain't that bad. There's still quite a bit of water in there, and I'll let that go down, and I'll work on that some more. Probably should have let that glue dry a little bit more, but that's all right. I'm pretty impressed so far, but we'll see how it works. You know, the long term is the real test. So I hope they go to it. They will eventually, I guess. Now I've got some over there that's got the little yellow thing down there that they hit, and I mean they're okay. And I don't like those. I mean they're all right. They work okay, but I think I'm gonna like these a lot better just for the simplicity. And also I've tried those little nipple waters, and they don't last long. I don't care for those. So I like that. Just that regular water, but you have to reach in there and move it now and just come up here and grab it and go. So that's one of the reasons I want it. I did get a couple blue eggs out of these. I got my first one Sunday and I got another one the next day. I didn't have one today, so hopefully it'll start laying pretty good. It's kind of small, but they were blue. So Americanas are going to start laying, I hope. And I'll revise my chicken breed list that I don't like. If they start laying good, I like them. I hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something, and I'll keep you updated on if it works or not. I wish they'd come while I'm standing here. What if I need to move to the other side? Let's move to the other side. All right, they still ain't gone over there. You'd think I'd go over there and be curious about it. Well, hold on a second. Let me move this way. I think he sees this and they're confused. Once one of them goes there, they all go. Anyway, we can't stand there all day. I got to finish my chores, so I'll keep you updated on them. And one of them's sniffing on it. Hold on. Well, let's go. I'll keep you updated on it. Hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something. And I might try to put a link into my. I got these on Amazon, and I'll put a link on there if you want to try them yourself. I like the way they work so far. I don't know if I like the way I did the bucket or not, so I might have to redo that. I'll keep you updated. You know, it's trial and error. We learn as we go. Give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you watching our video. Remember to support your local farmer, and I'll see you on the farm in the next video.